SWEGTA! So there's this Bully 2 rumor floating around on the Reddit. You guys know Reddit, right? Yeah, Reddit. So at first when I saw this, I was like, well, you know, anyone can make any kind of claim with zero substantial evidence, so surely people are not gonna take this seriously until, you know, the claim has been corroborated. But no, apparently there's a fuck ton of people who are taking this claim seriously, and a lot of people want me to talk about it, so I might as well do that now. And it should go without saying that this is just a rumor. Nothing mentioned in this Reddit post has been verified just yet, if ever, so please by all means keep that in mind and take this with a grain of salt. I have a relative who was formerly employed between 2011 to 2017 at Rockstar Games Toronto in Canada. Okay, so this person claims to have a dad who at some point was an employee at Rockstar Toronto. Actually, never mind, they never specified to have a dad who worked at Rockstar, they said relative. But at this point, you might as well just say dad. I mean, there's so many fucking people on the internet who have made claims about having a dad, an uncle, or a brother working at X game company. At least once a fucking week, I get one fucking guy who's like, hey Sweg, good news, my dad or my uncle or my brother works at Rockstar Games and they're making Bully 2. It's kinda interesting how there's a lot of dads, uncles, and brothers at Rockstar Games who just cannot shut the fuck up about Bully 2. They all spill the beans about it to their kids, who then go and spill the beans to me. You know, either that or it's bullshit. I don't know which seems more likely to you, but to me, it seems like a load of horse shit spouted by people who are eagerly seeking attention by claiming something that they just can't prove. And it's interesting because every time somebody mentions having a relative or a friend who works at Rockstar, it's always somebody anonymous. It's never like a known person, or even a specified name. It's always, I have X person in my life who knows about this, so trust me, I'm a reliable source now. Bullshit. Corroborate that shit, motherfucker, and then I'll take it seriously. It's almost as if nearly every single, if not every single, one of these claims are complete and utter bullshit. I don't know. Either that or the higher-ups at Rockstar Games just have this throbbing boner for hiring dads, uncles, and brothers who just can't shut the fuck up. Let's proceed. Since he has been let go, for reasons we will never know. Hey, that rhymes. Since he has been let go, he has told me some details about the game he has been working on, Bully 2. The game began development in 2012 and is currently in pre-alpha. Which is interesting because, as some of you may recall, back in 2009, the composer of Bully soundtrack, that'd be Shawn Lee, made this statement. It looks like I will be doing the soundtrack for Bully 2 in the not-so-distant future. Now, I'm not saying that this Reddit post contradicts Shawn's statement, but I do find it hard to believe that Rockstar Games would have Shawn Lee compose the soundtrack for Bully 2 3 years before even beginning development on it. It's like, yeah, we're gonna hire this guy to make the entire score for the game, but we haven't even begun doing anything with it yet. 3 years later, that's when they begin working on it. I don't know, I just find that really hard to believe. The game takes place in Rockstar's fictionalized version of Kentucky called Claywood. Pronounced like clay. Oh, okay, clay. I thought it was pronounced Cleewood. Thanks, OP. And as the Nathan NS pointed out, there's actually a location in Kentucky called Hopkinsville. Now first off, I lend little to no credibility to this claim in the first place, so I really have no stake in whether or not Rockstar actually references Hopkinsville. I don't even see how they could go about doing that without having it be really on the nose. It's like, yeah, my cousin is coming from Hopkinsville. Nudge nudge, old fans, eh? It's like, yeah, Rockstar, I get it, yeah. I actually played through the first game over a decade ago, and I waited over 10 years only for you to announce Red Dead Redemption 2 on Bully's 10th fucking anniversary. Yeah, I remember that game, Rockstar. If or when we do end up getting Bully 2, I somehow doubt that Jimmy would even make an appearance. Jerry Rosenthal is a really good voice actor and all, but his voice has become significantly deeper since he provided voice acting for Bully. Would I like to see him make an appearance in Bully 2? Sure, I just don't see it happening. And in all honesty, I don't even think Rockstar Games would reference the events of the first game, at all. The game has improved upon many mechanics from the first game, such as season changes with a complete overhaul overhaul of the weather system that includes dynamic snowfall, snow melting, falling leaves that pile on, and so on. The first bully had a pretty basic but very likable weather system. As you progress your way through the game, you would see the current season change. You would see leaves falling off trees, snowfall, and so the fuck on. It just added a very nice tone to the storyline. You know, aside from Nutcracken. Fuck Nutcracken. The game, like the original Bully, focuses on a large dormitory school and surrounding town/countryside. The game will feature only one protagonist, with the addition of taking them to whichever clique you choose. For example, you can become a jock, preppy, nerd, or a bully depending on how you play. Now, the first part I can actually see happening because it is Bully 2 we're talking about. You can't just have a game about schoolyard antics without, you know, a schoolyard. And I do think that it would be a huge mistake on Rockstar's part to limit the player to only being able to roam around the school. In a game like Bully, you kind of have to allow the player to explore beyond the school gates. But as far as choosing a clique goes, I strongly doubt that Rockstar would even implement such a feature into Bully 2. When it comes to Bully, and even GTA, you're kind of limited to a very small amount of choices. In GTA 4 and 5, there are multiple endings to choose from, so having the player be able to pick from over 4 different factions to join would mean that Rockstar would have to invest a huge amount of time, effort, and resources into all kinds of different paths the player could take. And I just don't see that happening. To me, this is where the Reddit post seems more like wishful thinking as opposed to a substantial claim. The post goes on to make several other claims that I find to be questionable, but I'm not gonna get into it because at this point I just have to call fucking bullshit. I don't buy this at all. And neither should you, and I don't see why you would. But if you do, for some fucking unbeknownst reason to me, let me know in the comments because I'm curious as to see why people actually give this credit. Anybody, fucking anybody could make this claim. I could make this claim tomorrow, and I would have several people asking me like, hey Sweg, can you like prove any of this? And I'd be like, no, but you know, my dad works at Rockstar, so, you know, believe me on that part. And even if I had a fucking relative working at Rockstar, like that would not prove any of my claims. There is no evidence at all. But hey, look, Scoop 2343, if you want to come on and talk to me in a video about this, you're welcome to do so. I invite you onto the SWEGTA channel to explain your fucking claim, because I have a lot of questions, and I do think that a lot of people would be very interested to see if you could elaborate on anything. I am calling bullshit on your claim, and I don't think you can blame me for doing so either. I think it's perfectly reasonable for a person to look at this and go, hey, I'm kinda skeptical about this. Again, Scoopy, if you want to come on the SWEGTA channel, you're welcome to do so. Any fucking way, that is it for this commentary. Sorry for the delay in videos. I will be back with Bully Beta soon. And also Straight Fs, because Straight Fs is fucking awesome. I love it. It's one of the best things I've worked on. I haven't been the most active as of late, but I will be. The passion is fucking there, motherfucker. I can feel it. I can feel it coursing through my veins, all the way to my genitalia. It's fucking beautiful, and I love it. Anyway, that's it for this video. You folks, as always, stay classy. Peace!